bulletproof rut stands or pre-rut stands. We're talking those stands in mid to late October and early November, right here on Landbeat. These are the stands that we envision throughout the year when we're daydreaming in August, daydreaming in June, thinking about late winter when we're recapping the fall. These are the stands that we think about and dream of the day that we get to climb into them. But many times we don't know what they are, especially for new hunters. I think about myself as a young hunter going, okay, I'm just gonna go hunt here and here and here. Now, in the position we are with our consulting business and the consistency of our success in this time frame, mid to late October and into mid-November, it is these stands and these setups that are almost bulletproof. They're gonna be good. It's just having the right wind, the right conditions, and getting in them. And that is exactly where we're standing today.
I think a lot of times too, as young hunters or newer hunters, they may experience people talking about how good the rut is. Yep. But if you're not where you need to be, it can be a really tough time to hunt.
Very sporadic.
Yeah, you can be in them or you can be what feels like miles away and dead. But you need to be in situations just like this. And essentially what, as you can see back behind us, super dense, super thick. We've cut in a bedding thicket. There's more videos on Landbeat just like how we implemented that and showing the inside cover components that are right back behind us. It's late October, so we're not gonna go in there, but we're downwind of it and we've got a setup on the downwind side with pretty good access to it, because what we're anticipating happening and know will happen from years of success, research, and just deer behavior, does are gonna seek dense cover, bucks are gonna be using the wind and going downwind of the areas of dense cover during the rut, seeking those hot does. So if we place ourselves on the downwind side of these dense, thick areas that we've intentionally cut, put on the landscape, we're gonna intercept and have opportunities for harvest of those target deer.
One thing I want to say on why does are seeking out the dense cover, we think it's because of hunting pressure, but it can be a combination of hunting pressure as well as the pestering of bucks. So when you're on food plots early in the season, say September, and you're seeing a doe come out, and here's a forky horn and a spike, and they run out and they start chasing and nudging that doe, well, it's a month and a half before she's going to be receptive. As that continues to get closer and closer to reception time frame or peak rut, she's getting pestered by every buck out there.
Every day it's more and more.
Cover just to hide and get away. Well, once she's identified secure cover on the landscape, she knows where it's at. She's coming to it come late October. And she starts hanging close to it, which is like a moth to flame. These crows are ridiculous in this video, but they are going to hang close to that dense cover. Therefore, the bucks start noticing that pattern, and they're seeking downwind side of those cuts to use their nose rather than beat the brush and try to get in the dense cover. If you're on the downwind side and everything is lined up, your access and the wind is correct, you're in for a very exciting hunt.
And a lot of times people are just hunting those random spots and pinch points, and that can be good. And not every single setup has to be, let's say, this tight to it. You can be set up in between two areas of dense cover and have a saddle or a bench or a pinch point or a fence gap or a fence row that's connecting those two areas, and that's another great rut stand. But the key component of a quality rut stand is knowing exactly where the densest cover is, where the does are, because that is then going to tell you exactly how bucks are going to move from one unit to the next, or just search and scent check that one specific unit. So here we've got about 2 acres of really dense cut. There is, from previous land ownership, a barbed wire fence. We've gone in, cut some gaps in it, 15 to 30 yards away from the stand. Early in September, we created a mock scrape here as well. I've been monitoring the fence gap and the bedding. A lot of deer have started to use this throughout the month of October in preparation for this being a hot and dynamite spot come late October, November. So we're set up, we're ready for the rut, and hopefully you guys learn a little something and can be successful during the rut, hunting the downwind side of dense, thick areas, because that's where the bucks are going to be.